The Last of Us is a video game written and directed by Neil Druckmann. It was released in 2013 for the PlayStation 3 and later was re-released for the PlayStation 4. In this video, I will be talking about the relationships between characters in this video game. Before we dive into the discussion between the relationships of characters, here is the trailer to better understand what you're about to see.
I need something smuggled out of the city.
It's just cargo, Joel.
I just want some simple gear, enough to set me on my way.
I reckon it's got something to do with that girl.
It's got everything to do with that little girl.
It can't be any worse than in here. Can it?
We're shitty people, Joel. It's been that way for a long time.
No, we are survivors.
This is our chance.
It is over, Tess!
What are you so afraid of?
You're treading on some mighty thin ice here.
What do we do?
You make every shot count.
You see, I believe everything happens for a reason.
We don't have to do this. You know that, right?
After all we've been through, everything that I've done, it can't be for nothing.
The Last of Us is one of your standardized zombie survival games where you must safely escort this girl across America because she's mankind's only hope for a cure, because she does not get infected by the zombies and she is immune to the virus. Here is a scene when they first find out that she's infected, but she hasn't turned in over 3 weeks, which hasn't happened before.
Why the hell are we smuggling an infected girl?
I'm not infected.
No? Was this lying?
I can explain.
You better explain fast.
Look at this.
I don't care how you got infected.
It's 3 weeks old.
No, everyone turns within 2 days, so you stop bullshitting.
It's 3 weeks. I swear.
The scene is actually very important because it shows when Joel and Ellie kind of first meet, when he finds out she is immune, and this gives him a purpose, and decides to spare her and help her get to the place she needs to save humanity. In the game, the main character Joel and Ellie have a father-daughter relationship. You see this throughout the game, them becoming closer, and a lot of it is because of Joel losing his first daughter, Sarah, in the very beginning of the game, and this is kind of his repent time to right his wrongs and to help this little girl. It's his chance, and he's very protective of her throughout the entire game.
I feel sick.
And you just hang back like I told you to.
Well, you're glad I didn't, right?
I'm glad I didn't get my head blown off by a goddamn kid.
You know what? No. How about, hey, Ellie, I know it wasn't easy, but it was either him or me. Thanks for saving my ass. You got anything like that for me, Joel?
With most parents, you think that your child is not old enough to do something, or they physically can't. And you think that you're always right a lot of the time. And you see that this changes throughout the game because he grants her more leniency, and because he realizes she can do stuff that others can't. And it shows this him giving her independence and saying that she is right even when he was wrong, and she did the right thing in saving his life. And you see this when he apologizes in his own little way to her.
And just so we're clear about back there, it was either him or me.
You're welcome.
In this next scene, it is a very important scene for the whole game because it's Joel and Ellie arguing, and it brings up Joel's daughter, Sarah, and it's because he is trying to push Ellie away, and he doesn't want to get close to her because he knows that he can get hurt and he's lost too many people he's cared about. So pushing the people he cares about away, he thinks it can save him from sorrow and pain. But he doesn't realize that he needs Ellie just as much as she needs him.
I'm not her, you know.
What?
Maria told me about Sarah.
Ellie?
And
You are treading on some mighty thin ice here.
I'm sorry about your daughter, Joel, but I have lost people too.
You have no idea what loss is.
Everyone I have cared for has either died or left me. Everyone fucking except for you. So don't tell me that I would be safer with someone else, because the truth is I would just be more scared.
You're right. You're not my daughter. And I sure as hell ain't your dad. And we are going our separate ways.
This scene is a very emotional scene because Joel is pulling away from Ellie, even though she is trying to reach out to him and ask for his help, because she doesn't want to be alone. She doesn't want him to die, and she doesn't want to be scared anymore because she's finally found someone to care for her and to look after her. Near the middle of the game, you meet Sam, a little boy, no younger than Ellie, and his brother. And they quickly become friends, partly because Sam is Ellie's age, and they get along since, for once, she's with someone not older than her, not an adult. And she loses him and to the virus, and it shows the love of brothers and what they'll do for each other, and the sadness when you lose one.
Damn, that smells good.
Good morning.
Where's Sam?
I let him sleep in for once.
Oh,
Well, if you want him to join us, you can go wake his ass up.
okay. Sam?
The hell? Shit, he's turning! That's my fucking brother! Screw it!
Shit!
Ellie? Ellie, are you alright?
Oh my god.
Sam?
Oh no.
Sam?
Henry? Ellie, stay there. Henry?
What have you done?
I'm gonna get that gun from you, okay? Oh, okay, easy.
It's your fault.
This is nobody's fault, Henry. It's all your fault! Henry! Henry, no!
Oh my god.
This scene is very important because it shows the love between two brothers, Henry, the older one, and Sam, the younger one. Even though they're brothers, it shows that Harry is more of a father to Sam, because Sam does whatever he says, and everything that Harry does is to protect Sam, and without Sam, he is nothing, because they've been together all this time, and he can't imagine what life will be without Sam in it. So far in the video, we have discussed two relationships, one between Ellie and Joel, and Sam and his older brother Henry.
Of course. Everything's picked clean.
With looking at those relationships, I have learned that the things they have in common is that everything they do and every choice that they make is to protect someone that they love or either care about, and to protect them. The reason these relationships are very important is to make the player feel like they're in the game, to make them feel attached to the characters, and to make them feel like they know the characters that they're playing. Thank you for joining me on in the discussion between the relationships between these characters, and I hope to see you all again next time when The Last of Us #2 is out, and we can discuss the relationship between those characters.
I can't walk. Life don't come to life. On the path of the right. 'Cause I'm wrong.